Good morning, friends, family, and fellow resellers. Welcome to the Queen City Picker and Friends Morning Show with my always loyal, the Texas Todd, also known as the Silver Hair Stacker,
I thought you were about
and
to call
Mr.
him the Texas
Scott,
Bandit.
the Bearded Picker.
I thought you were about to call him the Texas Bandit. I'm like, well,
The
damn.
Texas Bandit? Nah, he's Texas Todd. That's his cowboy name. So, how is everybody today?
Beard is tired.
Yeah. Good morning, Lag. What did you do all night, if I can ask?
All right, well, let's look this way. You tell me what I did.
What did you do with all your
Boom! It's all gone.
What did you do with all your crap?
That's
I
what you
put it in the
get for
storage
not
building.
showing up yesterday, Tom. You don't know what's going on. The
So
beard
I'm gonna
got a
I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do
100,000
like
square
regular.
foot
Warehouse?
mezzanine
Yeah, it's
building.
all the inventory has gone to a storage building, the one that's 2 miles down the street, and well, there's still a couple boxes got to go, and it's been very frustrating trying to deal with working out of somewhere where two people can't even be in the same building at the same time. So it's just so piled full of stuff. And so me and Jacob moved all of it out of here yesterday. Vast majority. I thought she said 20 by 20, but it was only a 10 by 20. So I left the big shelf. These big shelves were supposed to come out too, but since there's not enough room over there, uh, so
You could almost park a car in there now.
yeah.
Apparently, Jacob and Lag are the same person.
Mm.
Well, that looks good. Why are you doing all of this? Just so you can kind of get organized, or are you going to bring in a bunch of new stuff that you got to get listed?
No, so it's very frustrating to be stuck in a mess. You walk out here and you're so overwhelmed because you know, in order to ship, I have to clear out a space to ship. And then you can't get stuff listed because it's all you've just piled it on top of other stuff that you because the van is full and you don't have anywhere to put it. And so this is just gonna. I'm gonna ship out of here. I'm gonna go to the storage building. You know, when I need to get shipping stuff and just ship and list out of here. And it's hard to it's been hard to make people we want to see some more shipping videos. How do you ship this? How do you ship? I barely got enough room to take a camera with all the crap that was in here. I've still got to clean up back there behind under that TV. That's still a mess. But I'm trying to build a test area too where permanently I can just get back to listen to VCR. I mean, I've got printers and stuff. I just can't get. There must be 30 printers around here. I mean, they're just stacked up in the way, so they're all over there.
How many storage units do you have?
3.
3. What's that about? 300 a month?
Yeah, right. 280.
Well, why don't you tell Joni to get off some of that money she's got and build a warehouse and rent to your S corp?
Johnny's been disabled since 2011. If she had any money, I would know about it.
Does she gets disability, don't she?
Oh yeah, that defying government. If you think that $1,400 a month goes a long ways, I got sad news for you.
No, it doesn't go very far. Um,
It barely it doesn't quite cover the house, and then we do everything else from reselling.
you Yeah, you and Harlan ought to go together and find y'all a little building and split it in half.
When you when you live in an area that's been at a 30% growth rate for the past 20 or 30 years, there's no land within 20 miles of Huntsville. There's no anything. Everything's taken up. I mean, there's businesses and stuff on the other end of town that you see the big buildings and stuff that are going on there, but there's nothing that would work out here.
Right.
If people have been building them, you'd have to find the land and build your own. And maybe one day in the next 4 or 5 years, we sell and build a barn dominium. Who knows? But it's not the time to do that right now. I mean, it's a good time to sell, but the problem is, what do your rent? Harlan pays more in rent than I pay for a mortgage.
Yeah, my son that's married, he and his wife have a 2 bedroom apartment. And it's like 1,700 a month. I said y'all need to think about saving some money and building you a house. And so they're in the middle of graduate school and all that kind of BS. Good morning, Jim and Tara.
Speaking of Harlan, I saw him on the Trash to Cash podcast in Vegas,
Yeah, he's out there.
and he was rocking his pimp outfit. He
Good
said
morning, Mike.
nobody even looked at him funny.
You're in Vegas.
He's in Vegas. When you go out there on Fremont Street and there's that grandma's out there holding a sign that says for $5 you can finish on my face. Nobody looks at Officer Dangle.
He can walk down the street in his banana hammock and nobody will think anything about it.
That's correct.
You'd love to sell, but that's where your plan ends. Mr. Sadie, you got some property, don't you? Don't you have a couple acres, 3 acres, something like that?
But now I've still got 6 or 7 tubs in the office that need to go to the building there, the inside office. And so this weekend, Johnny's going to kind of, I don't know, figure out how to shoot video or make a little studio. Like, so when I make these talking head videos, and that was the other thing. I get tired of every time I try to shoot a video in here. I mean, you can barely see what I'm talking about from all the crap.
Right.
So we're gonna make it where I can do that inside, and plus make videos out here. It's just gonna make life a lot easier by getting this stuff out of here.
Yeah. Well, I take it Jacob's still sleeping in since you worked him hard yesterday or last night.
Oh yeah, he got more vitamin D than he'd had in months. I'm like, well, you're not a vampire. Hey, lag. We did have a sale today. Somebody bought Yoshi lag for 300.
300? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That's nice.
So I have the Yoshi game. I put the Yoshi game and everything with it because by itself the Yoshi game is only worth I think $20. But I bundled it and showed everything with the thing and got 300.
Somebody really likes their memorabilia.
What'd
Yeah,
you say?
you can buy the game cartridge only for $13. So, but if you put it with a Yoshi and a Yoshi case, so I paid 65 for the whole lot, all the games, all everything. So
Hey, Larry. Hey, Felix. Al. Y'all probably never knew 24K's real name. I think he's got like 5 names.
So lag. There's a guy on. He used to do some videos. He doesn't anymore. He works for the American Cancer Society. Thrift Shop Hustler is his name on YouTube, and he does TikToks now mainly. So somebody donated to so he lists all their stuff online. And does all that stuff, works for them. Somebody donated a Nintendo console, one of the ones from the original Nintendo that was a working console that was a display. I forget what the hell he got for that or what it was at, but it was at $3,000 or $4,000. Let me see if I can find it. On eBay. It's the American Cancer Society, so I should be able to find it.
They'll probably get a little extra just 'cause it's a donation. Plus, the donor gets something cool.
Were you talking when you said something about memorabilia just a minute ago, Todd? Were you talking about what Scott was selling, or did you sell something that?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That somebody had the Yoshi
Oh,
game, 15 years ago, and
right.
they grew up and got a job, and they got a little money now, and they wanted it. So,
Some of these games you can play in the Switch. I don't know which ones. Um, and the Nintendo Switch at 2 was supposed to be coming out. Okay, here's trouble. Good morning, Tara.
I'm never trouble.
How are you this morning?
I'm pretty good.
Good.
Oh,
never trouble.
never trouble. I'm too old to be trouble.
Todd, are you in here twice?
Am I in here twice?
The Gilded Lily
We only have one.
and then the Medicare hand model?
Yeah.
They don't look at the book without a subscription for everyone.
No, I checked it.
I am not the
Oh, yeah.
Gilded Lily.
Okay.
Don't click on
Well, it's
that.
your hand. It's your hand.
I see that. It's a recording from.
Oh my God!
Oh, it's somebody. Oh, yeah, because the cup is different. Ooh, clever.
Is Todd living a double life?
No, somebody is maybe taking one of his old videos because the cup's different and joined the broadcast.
Oh boy! Well, they're waving a finger.
Yeah.
Speak to me, Gilded.
I mean, that could
Yeah,
be
he's
live.
gonna speak to you. Yeah, when he shows you his butt.
Gonna be the Christmas tree. It ain't even Christmas yet.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Remember when that person was going in those lives and showing his
Yeah.
business? Yeah, that was a couple of years ago.
4 carats, no inclusions. What was that, Mr. Sadie? I mean, Mr. Felix, you selling vegetables now? You muscling in on Mr. Sadie's territory?
Yeah, because that's how you spell the vegetable carrot.
Yeah, you can. I've seen the same scene a couple of times now. That's on a loop.
Oh, yeah. Well, the cup is different because you got Buffalo Cup, but you were drinking a different cup that day. It's like a red one. Oh, there you got your Diet Coke or Dr. Pepper.
I don't think it's a loop. I think it's live.
Oh,
It is live.
It's live. It's somebody pretending to be you, I think.
Good morning, Joanna.
well,
Man,
that's my scene.
live life on the edge. Click and let them on. Damn.
Well, yes, I will say somebody is really stalking you and set up a desk just like you.
All right,
Come
here
on.
we go.
Live life on the edge, Tom. What the
Okay,
heck?
Guild, who are you?
I am Phil.
You're Phil. Okay,
So, in order to go on the internet, you must have a desk in Texas.
I guess.
That is correct.
Oh my God. How did you put that on as your?
That's his. That's his. That's not yours. That's his.
It's
Oh,
his
okay.
desk.
Right.
It's
I
just similar.
told you about a year ago I had the same damn desk as you do.
You did
Actually,
not.
it's my dad's. It's my dad's desk. When he passed away, I kind of inherited, but the damn thing is so solid.
I can't. Oh, there he is. It is him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
He was waving.
Is that a treadmill in the background like on mine?
No, that's a stack of computers,
Oh, okay.
PCs.
That looked like
What
almost exactly like my treadmill over here.
One of my various interests is I run some server farms for people. I don't have to do anything. I just collect, kind of, sort of collect money.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Todd's looking around for Phil in his room. No, in the past we've had some, not from my show, but Sally Hatch had a situation where somebody came into her show and started showing his business to her.
Oh yeah, I was worried it was somebody that's stalking Todd and he
Is he talking about
kidnapped
Christmas
Todd and
tree?
wear his skin as a skin suit.
Was Tom
No,
about
our
Yeah,
keyboards are close to the same,
yeah,
and
I know. Next thing you know,
monitor.
Can we be for real for a minute? Nobody's on Salt Todd. Shit.
real?
So, Mr. and Mrs. Carey, how are things this morning up in the horse country?
all right, normal, I guess.
Phil,
Look,
how's things with you?
Everything is fine, just
Good.
fine and dandy.
my world's not falling apart, so everything's going good.
That's good. How'd the boy do in this football game last week?
Oh, he looked good on Monday. He's starting JV, so JV plays on Monday. God dang, he did look. He's actually really looking pretty good. That's probably helping him that they're all scouts for varsity team. I mean, they
Right.
go Friday. They have a varsity game, and I mean, he won't get. They're so deep on varsity, he won't get in unless it's in the fourth quarter. But honestly, he looked good on Monday.
Good. He's a middle schooler, right?
No, he's a freshman.
Is he really a freshman?
Yeah,
He's got a mustache.
he's like. How tall are you, Jim? Are you 5'9"?
About 5'9", yeah.
Yeah, he's like 5'10", 215 pounds of man that is living in our house
I'm
now.
like Emilio Estevez. I have to wear little wedges in my heels, my shoes.
Yeah,
Good morning, Patty.
he's taller than both of us now.
Have we been hanging out that long together?
Well, I've been down here. Let's see, what year did I buy this? In 18. So, and we were hanging out. We must have been hanging out in 17, right?
Yeah, or before that. But
So, I mean,
Before
y'all been down
I
there
guess
5 years?
I get at least 5 years. I mean, probably longer that I was on the girls' show.
Are you
I
talking
mean,
about, like,
that would have been back in 16, 15,
Because how long have we
16.
had that golf cart? That was the day Todd was telling a story, or you were telling a story
Yeah.
to Todd, and you're like, I gotta go, and then we had to go run and get that free golf cart.
Yeah.
That was had to be 15.
Oh, jeez.
Oh
Oh,
geez.
geez.
Oh, jeez.
I cannot believe it's been 5 years y'all have lived in Kentucky.
Oh,
We moved here till 19. I bought it in the fall of 18, but we moved here in 19.
Tom, you're adorable. You think we live like normal people? When you got, what was it, 13,000?
I let Brandon finish the school year up
Not
there, too.
1,300, 13,000 square feet of junk in a building. You think you're gonna move that you're not gonna just pack that up on a station wagon and down to Kentucky?
Looked like the
I remember
Clampetts
my
moving to Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
I remember my 13th trip with the box truck. And that was a long time ago.
Jim had me strapped in a rocking chair up on top of his truck.
You know,
Come and listen to my story about a man named Jim, a poor.
Well, we sold the farm, but we leased it back for a year so they would give us time to move our stuff.
Mhm.
How it worked. And it's still, honestly, we still got, about 7 cars up there, and a couple tractors, about 200 bicycles.
Yeah, getting
Um,
it back.
Scott, that's really a backdrop, right? You're in front of a green screen, aren't you? You didn't really do any work. You just messing with me instead of the piano today, right?
If this was a green screen,
Lord have mercy. You should be tired today. I'm surprised you're up.
My ass hurts from all that walking. 18,000 steps. My ass hurts.
Well, it looks good.
I didn't have any
What is
problems
holding you,
going to sleep last night.
Scott? What's holding you back from listing all those printers?
I didn't have any room to test, print, picture. Now
That's
nothing. I bought it. I've got a new picture thing to come. I got to go get it, do it today because I found those for $29. But Johnny's like, "What are you doing today?" I'm like, "I'm not moving all that shit on that other table that needs to be listed. I'm gonna spend all day listing all that shit because it was so difficult, man. This 12 foot of table is just covered in just stuff. You couldn't see it. You couldn't see any of it.
well, that's kind of what I am when I take things down to the storage building. I've got the Costco tables, a couple of the 6 footers set up, and I have time to drag the dolly in
Right.
and empty the boxes onto the table, and then it stacks up. And tomorrow, like, I'll get that tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes, and here I come with another stack of boxes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, things are just I fall behind a great deal.
Do we have somebody else trying to come on the?
No, blow it up, Tom.
Oh,
That's me screen sharing.
Yeah. I'm about to say somebody else showed up down there,
yeah.
but
That's your, is that the boy?
That is my son. He's not a little boy anymore.
Hot damn!
dang.
That's
Dang.
turned into a small man. Anyway,
How
Yeah,
big's that boy?
he's a good looking little
well,
fella.
he's like 5'10", 215.
All the little girls are going to be calling, ringing that phone
No,
on
no, I
that.
don't
Yeah,
want that shit yet. No, 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 no. I
you
want
got a problem there.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now. I got an honor roll student, and does good, and he don't misbehave, and so no, no, no. I don't need no girls chasing him around
Those
yet.
little girls will
Don't worry,
lead
he'll
him
take
down
care of that for you.
the wrong path.
No, no, I got him on the straight and narrow right now. He's talking about trying to be a lawyer. He's talking about going on for a higher education. So anyway,
Senator from the great state of Texas. Excuse me, Kentucky.
Kentucky. I ain't in Texas. I'm staying east of the Mississippi.
Yeah, I know. I get them messed up. Patty, I'm glad you had time to pop in this morning. It was good seeing you the other day when we had
I
Beth.
seen Knight's nurse said that's a big grocery bill. So we went to church Sunday morning. I came home. I had these hamburger patties. This is a quick story to fry up, okay? Because I didn't want them to go bad. I'm like, "You want a cheeseburger, Brandon?" Yeah. He eats the first cheeseburger. Comes back for a second cheeseburger. Comes back for a third cheeseburger. I'm like, "Well, you might as well eat the fourth one, so I don't have to put it in the fridge." How the heck do you eat 4 cheeseburgers? Anyway, yes,
He's
he is a lot of
burning
groceries.
it. He's burning it off.
I
We
guess
used to,
I don't know.
we used to have Sean would invite his football team buddies over, and we were fortunate enough we had a swimming pool, so all the kids would come over on Saturday afternoon or whatever, teenage parties and that kind of stuff. And we would try to keep a rope on things, but about 8 o'clock in the evening, Dad, we need to order some pizzas. Okay, well here's my card. Order a couple pizzas. I ended up with a $200 pizza bill one night.
Oh wow, yeah, I can imagine.
Dang.
Well, like today, because tomorrow's the varsity game, so today they'll have the pregame meal today. I mean, yeah, they lay out a huge spread for all those big kids. I mean, like last week they had like Lee's chicken, but I mean they must have had $200 worth of chicken there.
Yeah, when my boys were in high school and their friends would all come over to hang out, it was a case where let's get some pizza, okay? And I'd say, okay, tell me what kind of pizza you want, and then I would run out to CC's and get them. And they're like,
Yeah. Well,
CC's, that's cheap pizza, and I'm like, y'all don't taste it. All you do
well,
is shove it in your mouth and swallow.
if you see him with the other football players, that especially the ones that are juniors and seniors, he looks. I mean, there's boys on there that look like men. I mean, when I was in high school, I don't remember boys running around with full beards, and I mean, they weigh like 230, whatever. I mean, they look like 25-year-old guys.
Yeah.
Look
I
up
mean,
North
they're big.
Look up North Shore High School in Houston. The average lineman is 300 pounds. Offensive lineman is 300 pounds, 6'7".
Yeah.
Wow.
I walked in one time. I had some Gatorade and stuff we donated to the high school. and I was expecting. I'd seen some of the kids around the neighborhood, but I walked into and the coach says, "Yeah, let me introduce you to blah blah blah." And we're talking, and these kids come off the field, and oh my God, you want to talk about a grocery bill?
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, honestly, he right now he would be undersized against varsity players.
What did he eat last night? The other night after he ate
4
supper,
hamburgers,
he
4
had
cheeseburgers.
already eaten supper. He ate another. Carb works out. If it was going to make up a hamburger, he ate 4 hamburgers.
Yeah.
That's
Like
just
a,
life, guys.
anyway.
That's nothing new. With the house full of boys, that's nothing new.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, I always when I'm at
Must be
Walmart,
because
I
me and
always
Jim are getting older. We don't eat that much.
we don't either. If it wasn't for the boys living here, our grocery bill would probably be $30. Um,
Yeah, right. You eat that caviar and foie gras
And
and
you eat all those hot
nah.
and ready, Tom.
The only time I've had caviar was when we were in
hot pocket.
in um, um, where the hell is my twins born at?
Russia, Ukraine,
No,
Yugoslavia.
no, the people that Russia's in fighting with.
Those are Ukrainians.
Ukraine. There,
I
when
said
I was in
Ukraine.
Ukraine, I had caviar.
Mm. Well,
Uh,
they really laid it out for you. Hey, we need to get these people adopting kids. Lay out the caviar spread.
uh,
Rich Americans coming.
yeah, it was. It's okay. That's not on my hit parade.
got him.
I hope
Oh,
so. That's been terrorizing me since the show yesterday.
what I started to say was, I'll go to Walmart, and they've always got a "we made too much" shelf. Everything is discounted.
Yeah.
So I'll buy couple of boxes of donuts and stuff like that and bring home, or whatever, cookies or whatever. And I forgot who I was talking to. One of the my boys' moms, and she's like, "My kids won't eat it." And I said, "Why?" And she says, "Because they taste bad." And I said, "They're lying to you. They don't taste anything. If you've seen a bunch of teenage boys together eating, they just shove it in their mouth. They
Yeah.
don't.
They're like boa constrictors. They
Yeah,
just swallow it whole.
they don't taste anything.
No, no. I mean, because I drop my son off at school and pick him up, so he don't got no. As far as I know, he don't got no girlfriends. He ain't hanging around with. But he is. I've been letting him start driving home, so that's coming up. When
Um,
we come home on our side roads, I let him drive home.
Unless he's been
Because
drinking. Then,
unless
no.
he's been drinking, then
thank you.
we say no.
We like to
Yeah,
teach him not to drive drunk early.
yeah.
He's
And we don't
he,
have any open containers in the car while he's driving either.
It is Kentucky. What the hell?
he's going to start remodeling the. Don't you have a 2-story shop or
Yeah,
building behind the house? He's going to start making him
yeah.
a bachelor pad
It's
back
full of
there.
listed shit. It's full of listed stuff and some of my stuff.
When you going to build one of those big buildings like you had up in Wisconsin?
I don't want one that I won't have one that big because I don't really want to borrow money to
Yeah,
do
that one
it.
had a
I
mortgage.
Yeah, that had a mortgage,
Oh,
Tom,
did
and I'm
it?
really trying to. I'm getting older now, and I'm trying to like if Jim dies or if I die, the person that's left behind, doesn't have to. While they're grieving, at least you won't have to worry about making a mortgage payment.
Hey, the guy only bought
Doesn't
one
work.
of these.
It
One of
doesn't
the
work.
Dorian.
Don't
Jim,
work. Oh,
Jim,
It don't work.
if you kick off anytime soon, she's going to slap the kid in a boarding school, and she's going to liquidate everything and go to the Bahamas and coach
no,
young
I
men
might
into
look like
manhood.
to live a real horse life,
I
but
I like when the I
no,
like when,
I can't have Jim die yet. I
I,
got too much work to do yet.
I like when the life insurance salesman tells you, "Well, you gotta get life insurance, otherwise, when you die, your wife's gonna have to just go find another man." Yeah, guess what? She's gonna get that life insurance check, and she's gonna find another man anyway, dumbass.
That's
I'm
right.
not. When you die, I'm gonna stay just alone.
If you walk, not that you're gonna have one, but if you did have like a big life insurance check, yeah, guys would be beating a path to your door.
Probably.
There
She's
will
rich,
not
and she'll take care of me when I'm old. Great.
there will not be another Mrs. Tom Hugs if something happens to Roberta. I mean, I'm saying that right now. First of all, I'll probably go before she does, but in case she happens to go first, there won't be any more.
Damn, y'all are just a chipper, happy bunch this fucking morning.
You know,
Yeah,
that's part of when you get old. It's called old age. You start looking at stuff.
that's the
Give her
reason
more
Todd's
time.
never on camera. He's still hiding from wife number 3 and 4.
Oh yeah. I got my next wife picked out at the rummage sale too.
Yeah, oh, God, one of those old Lutheran bags.
Yeah.
Bernice down at the Lutheran sale.
Yeah.
That's it. She's waiting for you, Todd. They're waiting for you today. I dumped a bunch of stuff off with
That's
them.
right.
Stay away from the Nerf pistols.
Jim didn't judge the wet t-shirt contest. He refereed it. It was different.
Right. No, Lord have mercy.
All right, take a guess what I can sell it for.
What is it?
What is it? I didn't see it.
Fuel pump off of an old Massey Ferguson tractor.
Is it rebuilt or is it a takeoff?
No, it's brand new, fresh off the box.
Oh, probably 250.
Couple hundred. Yeah.
Yeah, they go for about 196, 197,
Oh,
and I stumbled into a Gaylord of various and sundry tractor parts
cool.
for under $26.
No, that's awesome.
No, it was a gift because it's got a bunch of parts in we need right now to keep things rolling around here.
Cool.
Yeah. Stay away from those Nerf guns.
Yeah,
Yeah, Nerf guns are hard to ship, and I mean they're worth, some of them are worth money, but they're more of a pain in the ass than they are.
Well, like that one, Todd, I'd probably take that cylinder drum off of it and just pitch the gun.
What is it?
It's one of those Nerf guns with that cylinder
Oh,
magazine on it.
Yeah, never buy
I had
those.
a dozen of them that I couldn't move regardless of the price.
Yeah, they got to be like they got to go. Certain ones do good, and certain
Never
ones
buy
are
the
just
ones with never buy the ones with the cylinders on.
Oh my God!
And test them too. Actually operate it. And the reason I say that is because I've had a couple returns where they're like, well, it doesn't work. And I'll say, well, did you put the magazine in first or did you push this button or whatever? And then crickets. They don't return it. So if you know how it functions, if they say they want to return it because they can't make it work, if you know how it functions, you can tell them how it functions. That helps a lot.
All right, here's the test.
Oh, oh!
Boy, that's good shooting. You hit the screen, the camera.
Hit the
He
camera
said
right on,
Gaylord,
buddy.
I believe, Mr. Sadie. You know, that's one of those
Here
big
goes.
pallet
Okay. Oh,
cardboard boxes things.
It's all fun and games
Yeah.
until you break your computer with
yeah, except
that.
your camera made a weird white light when you hit it with that second one. Just FYI.
A buddy of my younger brother that has the farm, but his buddy bought some property a lot beside my brother's, and it had a couple of little barns on it.
There's a lot of disc in there. I'm really gonna get in trouble. I'm about to go test it out. I'm gonna go shoot Johnny with it.
No.
And he finally could get into one of the buildings after he cut the weeds and stuff down. And he said there must be $5,000 worth of tractor parts for Ford tractors, like from the '60s, from the '70s,
Oh, yeah.
still in the
Oh
box.
yeah, oh yeah.
So my brother, being that he helped him cut a path to these buildings, he went in there and said, "Oh, that'll fit my tractor, and that'll fit my tractor, and that'll fit my tractor."
I had I got like a while back a box of these new old stock magneto covers. They were old ones. They were like those Bakelite ones, but they were all new in the box.
Right.
And I think I was selling those for $50 a snap.
That's what I would like to. I mean, that's kind of stuff I like to see on YouTube is when they go into these old buildings, and especially that guy from Canada, where he buys buildings and he goes through and starts digging through there. He don't have a clue what the hell he's got in there. Was it Curiosity Inc?
A good market
I
a
don't
few
think
years
I heard
back
about
was the
I never watched it.
parts for welding machines
Uh-huh.
about 7 or 8 years ago. Oh my goodness. Magnetos, coil packs, anything that water pumps especially were premium, and I have them rebuilt for $6-8 a piece, and they would flip for 40-45 bucks, and it was
Yeah.
easy to find them because a lot of rebuilders had tons of castings in the back. Well, what do you got? I have 10 of these and 2 of those. There's 2 different models for most of the Lincoln welders, but paying $20 a piece and selling for 35 to 40. That was a good
Mm.
markup for me. I was happy with it.
See, people are so stupid. Why would you sell the ammo clip? They sold it for $1.99 plus 10 shipping. What's wrong with these people?
I don't know why you'd do that.
What's the
Well,
bundle of the little styrofoam bullets going for though? How many of those do they sell?
Somebody had a disc and 20 of them couldn't get $12.
Because they're laying all over the neighborhood around here.
Somebody
Early spring,
this
go out in the yard and
just
pick
the
them up
blast
out of the yard or mow over them.
the magazine, $12.99 free shipping, and these people wonder why they can't make it. Why this person's got 572 feedback and can't figure out that they're going to be doing good to ship that damn thing for $12.99. I mean,
Yeah, they lost money.
yeah, you got to pay your eBay fees on the shipping.
and all the fees. That's what I was about to say. There's no way to make money on $12.99. I guess they don't take their cost out either. I mean, that's another one.
Yeah.
The lowest I can sell something and make any money is $5, and I mean that's cutting it really narrow. I mean,
And we
that's
don't go out and seek
yeah,
dollar
if I
things.
sell something for $3 or $4, I'm going to lose money on it, unless it's like a card, like a postcard that you can send a special card rate. Because by the time I pay the thing, do your math. You lose 30 cents on the first dollar for the money management fee.
Yep.
By the time you get out on Notepad, figure it out. You can't make $3-4 items. You're not making any money, and that's not even like you said, not counting your cost of buying it. It's like if somebody just dropped the crap in your yard and drove away. You still gotta. The cost alone will prevent you from making any money on stuff like $3-4.
Yeah, so that Nerf gun, I remember buying it for $1 at a yard sale because the Chair's 100% correct. Sell the $25 for just the big cartridge that hangs down, or you can get $25 for the whole gun.
Yeah.
You sell the cartridge. And
I mean, there are some guns that do good. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't like broad brush them all, but like a lot of sometimes it's just better to sell the magazine. You got cheaper shipping.
We bought a whole iced tea machine. We knew we couldn't ship it. It was at an auction. We bought it for like $2.
No, it wasn't. It's just the.
No, we had the
Jug.
whole machine. We got the whole machine.
Oh, we did.
But I bought the whole machine just
Oh.
to get the jug.
and
I'm
we
not even gonna
parted
ship
took some
the jug.
parts off of
The jug
other-
they sell for $25 with the lid, or you could just sell the lid for $25. But no, the lid and the jug sells for $30. But if you just have the lid by itself is $25. I didn't. All I sold was the lid.
I think Jim just likes saying jugs.
Yeah, he does. He's
And
got
lids.
jugs on his mind.
Jugs.
Wasn't there a TV show where they'd always be like jug
Oh.
or a cartoon or
There's a
something?
movie called Mother Jugs and Speed.
Okay.
It's classic.
Beavis and Butthead used to giggle all the time about it.
I had a magazine subscription to Jugs. I remember that.
God. All right, you're taking poor Tom's show off the rail.
Oh boy.
It's okay. I was getting
Yes, that's true, Mr. Sadie. Like when I go to an auction and I'll buy like a lot of stuff, some of the stuff ain't worth selling. I'm just gonna get rid of it. I bought it for a few items in there I saw they were worth selling, and if it ain't worth enough, I just get rid of it.
Okay, so I just came up with just listening to y'all. Now that I've got my area, see, Phil, you asked another thing. I've got a treadmill out the driveway that doesn't work now. The one that the things don't go up and down. But that thing is worth $750 in parts. I had nowhere to take that thing apart anymore. So now the other side over there is I'm gonna roll the treadmill in here and take the treads off of it. Take the lifters off. Take the 2 computer boards out. Take the sensors out. Take the tray out, and list all that stuff, and then take the parts over to the building and that treadmill and throw the frame away. And so that thing will be gone. but it'll.
Put the treadmill in the back of your hoopty and take it over to scales and get $10 for it.
I don't even know where the scales are.
His hoopty.
I mean the van. I don't have the van back yet, but it's not a hoopty.
Ooh.
He's had the van for 2 days. He called me yesterday. He said, "Yeah, so far we've put on 3 alternators that were all reman. Every one of them failed." I'm like, "Well, shit. That's a big job for at 4 hours for a thing to fail." He said, "Yeah, they've given you a new one for no for this
Did
for
you
the."
fix the other van? Figured out it was just a sensor.
I could not. I broke the sensor getting it out, so I asked him when I had it. He said, "Yeah." He charged me half an hour labor to get the old one out and put the new one in. So I'm gonna swap. I'm gonna swap vans. He's gonna have the blue one next week. So hopefully next week it will be.
It won't be a storage shed anymore.
I will be. Well, that'll still be a storage shed, but I'll be driving the rat van.
Oh, okay.
But it's been sitting
Yeah.
for 5 years, so all the tires are May pops. They don't have insurance on. They don't have a current plate.
Which one? The one with the sensor, or the one that you have?
Yeah, it didn't have like a sensor for the transmission or something, or
Yeah,
something made it go in limp mode.
The speed sensor, yeah.
I tell you what, you people with money, y'all just drive raggedy vehicles.
Well, that's how you have money. You don't have a big car payment.
I
Tom.
can tell you go by a dealership.
And people that don't think you have any money, that's good, because then they ain't trying to sell you shit or borrow shit from
And
you.
next time you drive past a mechanic's shop or a area, look at the cars that are sitting there. More than half of them are 5 years old or less. So that's when people are like, "Well, I'll buy a new car because it'll never break." That's bullshit. Those new cars, they break. They
Yeah.
leave because they come out of the factory half put together.
Yeah, Anissa says they're not. Good morning, Anissa. I didn't see you come in, and they ain't trying to break into your car. I tell you what, the things that's on
But they
the
have plenty
hot
room
list
to-
around
plenty room to
Charlotte
swim
is
it.
Hondas and Hyundais. That's what everybody's stealing. They're not stealing the Mercedes and stuff like that. Everybody wants to steal the Hondas.
We're getting better about taking our keys out of the ignition. But like that red truck, I'll go out. I'll be in Walmart for an hour. Come out there, I'm like, "Oh damn it! I left the keys in the ignition again."
It's been about 10 years ago. We had a carjacking here in town, and the guy pulled up to a stoplight, and the other guy came up with a gun and said, "Get out your car." And the guy that was driving the car, he just got out the car, didn't say nothing. The guy he ran the red light, got about 200 feet, and ran into a telephone pole, because what he didn't know was that the man that was driving the car had about a 12-foot boa in the back seat. And the boa crawled up came up between the two front seats and was looking at the guy, and he totaled the car.
All right. You figure out what I deal with it. I got a question.
Guard snake.
Yeah, Mr. Sadie, I don't know. I think they're going to be jumping up now because they can't get parts to it. A buddy of mine, his wife's not Toyota. What the hell is that thing she drives? She drives some kind of Chrysler little car. They couldn't get a part for it, and they weren't going to put couldn't get a Chrysler original part to go on it. So he said, "Go down to AutoZone and get something off with that they got put on it." Well, we don't do that. We only use original parts. He said, "Well, put her back together again because I'm getting ready to have her towed someplace else." And they said, "Well, you're going to have to pay us a $500 bill." And he's like, "No, we're not either. You can't fix it because you can't get the parts." So they ended up going down to AutoZone and getting a daggum part to go on it.
Did we hear this story on Monday or Tuesday?
You might have did.
Tuesday.
It's part of getting older. You just keep repeating the same stories.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't hear it though, Tom. So I didn't hear that story, but thank you.
Yeah,
So
Scott's just being an ass this morning.
So here's the question. Here's the question for you.
What?
If you're at a yard sale You see the stack of games that I've already sold that for 200. What what is the better buy? That or 12 Hot Wheels cars? $5 each. I paid $60 for the Hot Wheels.
Mm, I guess probably the video games, I would guess, but you're probably going to educate us.
They're pretty damn
What's
neat.
the green thing? What's the green thing on top? Is that like a Game Boy or something?
Yeah, that's what I sold it yesterday. It's a Luigi version of the 3DS XL.
Oh, yeah.
I got 300 for it. All the other games are worth about $30 a piece. Let me
Hmm.
figure out which card is sold. I'll show you what I sold it for. I sold the Chevy one. I sold the cheapest one of the group. Oh damn. Uh,
On Amazon?
now this is eBay.
Oh,
Make him big, Tom.
So I found these. I found 12 of these. They're Revel that makes all the models. I didn't realize they made die cast. So it's a low rider, and so you can move the axles around. The trunk opens. I got $24 plus 8 shipping.
I didn't know Revel made diecast like that either.
I didn't either, but if you find them, there's a couple of them. Like this one's got a special name called Cotton. That one's just a plain one, but there's a bunch of these like this one that's called Cotton Candy. It's kind of a purple. You see how the wheels are all up and carrying on.
Hmm.
This one's listed for 57. They're all
What
of
year did they? What year did they make them?
2002.
Cool.
There's a bunch of them. Like this is another one that's this one nobody's got. That one I listed that one at 65 plus shipping.
Hmm.
That tribal agave, that purplish color. But it was a whole box. I looked at the first one and it might have been that one, the purple rope. And it was $60. I'm like, I'll just take all these for $5 each. Well, what's the worst that could happen? You got one that'll get all your money,
Yeah.
or most of your money back after fees, and you're like, okay.
You mean you didn't try to get them for like $2 a piece? You just bought them?
I did not, and when I bought them, and the guy goes, "Now that's somebody who recognizes something is worth something." So I'm like, "Why? If I know what they're worth, and you've got them at a yard sale for $5."
Yeah.
I bet you Jim had when his youth. I bet he had one of those
No,
cars
he
that
never had
bounce
that.
in front like that. You know.
No, Jim drove a Nova when he was like in high school and college, and he had that
You're damn right he did. No,
Trail Duster, that Dodge or Chrysler Trail Duster with
Plymouth.
Plymouth Trail
The
Duster.
Dodge was a Ram Charger.
Yeah, which is like a Dodge Ram Charger.
It got 2 miles.
we found them at a yard sale on Taylor Road, the big neighborhood, last week.
It's
But a lot of them, they have issue numbers on them. Like this one was number 9. A bunch of those other ones were number 6.
my best female friend in high school. Her boyfriend had a yellow and black Nova with a 3-speed in it. That was.
I think Jim's was like that snot green.
Mine was like a bright green. It was like
Oh.
a bright metallic green.
Let's get the right kind of green now. Come on.
It was bright. This
Well,
thing was
it's
banana
ugly.
yellow with a black vinyl roof, but it would smoke. No, my best girlfriend.
My best girl.
Instead of okay,
I was friends with her boyfriend.
yeah, whatever. You play on that. Y'all get what I'm saying. She was
Lag. Quit
my
playing
best
with
friend that
Tom's
was a
brain.
girl.
Quit playing with Tom's brain.
Yeah,
Dang.
Yeah, there's not much left to it, so don't pick
yeah.
on
My doctor gave me some drops for my eyes yesterday, and they just
You're gonna say for your memory.
for my eyes, and they just running.
Put them in
everything
your
before.
ear. Put them in your ear.
Yeah. So anyhow, now that y'all had your little bit of laughter at mine,
Tom off. All right, we better
I
change
know.
this.
I wouldn't just like.
We do love you, Tom. We're just teasing you.
I know.
No, I only
It's okay.
tease people I like. So
It's not-
if you remember that, then you're all right.
So what
These
you
shoes
say?
are so dry.
So what you're saying, Tom, is you're so old that you're around when they started the cucking or whatever they call that. You're an early cuckster.
His last name is Huck, so he's Huckster the Cuckster.
Oh my god.
Cuckster the
Slam
cuckster.
that shit house door.
My
Sweet
last name,
Jesus.
our name originally was like Huxenberg or something like that, and when they came to when they came to America, they shaved some of it off,
You do
which I'm
realize
glad.
you're only a couple days older than I am. What the
I'll be
hell happened to you?
66 and proud of it in December.
Hey Scott, are you gonna ship those lowriders in a box?
Yeah, I
In a
thought about.
box?
We made that joke about 10 times, Tom, in your honor yesterday.
Yeah, I know y'all are such assholes. I think so much of y'all, but you're assholes.
No, Jim's in here somewhere.
Oh Lord.
Yes, I do, Mr. Sadie. I never, if I don't like you, I don't tease you.
Oh,
So,
Jim qualifies as asshole too.
yeah, I call Jim an asshole all the time.
Oh, okay.
Jim's in here too.
Oh, you're right. I did something real shitty to Jim.
My mother, when I introduced Tar to my mother called me asshole, and that's why Tar's called me asshole ever since.
I don't know. I think I called you an asshole before.
It's
I was walking in the yard. We're walking down the driveway. We got these black walnuts fall off the trees. If you have black walnuts, they stink. So I'm like, "Hey, Jim, come here, come here. I'm gonna." So I kiss him, and I take that black walnut and I rub it on his top lip because they stink. Anyway, because I'm an asshole too.
you know, everybody's got their thing, their hobby, their whatnot. Shout
It's
out
called
to Tara.
it's called foreplay. I'm gonna rub this black walnut.
Yeah.
Tar likes to see
Okay.
nuts rubbed on my
I'm
face.
changing the subject here.
Uh, so,
These
so
are
Tom's the cuckster, and Tara's got a
I'm
set.
rubbing nuts in
She's
Jim's
got black.
face.
She's got black nuts. So there you go.
Yeah, she likes rubbing nuts on.
these are bushings for pedals on a bicycle.
All the secrets come out on this show.
What? Because doing some research on it, because you fall down these damn holes. It's for a special type of pedal, bicycle pedals that you put the bushings in to make them free, to pedal faster. Okay, these are I saw these for $14 plus shipping. These are not the pedals, but the pedals that these go in are like $75.
Have you sold the cleats that go on the shoes that fit in those pedals?
Right there.
Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good.
Uh,
That's another insanity I just don't understand.
these were originally listed for $24 at the store that I bought them from. I mean, I've only paid 60 cents for them at an auction, but I sold them for $20 plus shipping. And this is my last. No, I've got two more sets that I gotta.
Mhm.
You're gonna be like a bicycle expert now.
And these go in a padded envelope and
That
ship
bike
better
stuff
way,
sounds good.
Scott. But my point is,
I'll buy the shoes too.
Hey, so seriously, Tom, you need to check those. Not, flat rate's not always cheaper anymore.
oh, I
There's
know.
so many, there's so many times priority is. I've been getting a lot of everybody getting the same $7.20 priority price,
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
local.
and you can't if it stays within a couple of regions, and you can't. The padded flat rate's 8 something. So yeah, folks, be careful with that because you can save
Yeah.
a lot of money by
Uh,
picking the right one.
I wasn't putting them in a flat rate. I was putting them in a regular padded envelope.
Yeah.
Those things
Because
are light enough.
Well,
You ought
they
to
go
be able to
like
go.
$3 and some cents.
Yeah, 388, 391,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, because they'll be like first class or ground advantage is first class now.
And
I
I'm
love
just
ground
about got
advantage.
all this crap listed.
Ground advantage is my buddy.
And Ground Advantage has been really pretty good on
It's made a
that.
huge
That's what
difference.
they call it now, right? Yeah, ground
And have
advantage.
you used AI mobile on eBay listing on mobile?
No.
Yes, yes.
I had
List on the
I know Scott has, but I sat there last night. Deb was cooking dinner, and I was piddling around, laying on the couch, and I had a couple of things that I wanted to list, and it was just regular. I call it boring stuff, just stuff I sell over and over and over again. I said, well, I need to spruce this ad up. So I sat there and I went through and I checked all the specifics. I probably went a little deeper than I normally would, and putting in the minutia. And it, you want AI to write this description for you. It's like, sure, boom, hit the button, and oh my God, it was beautiful. It was written like it was written by a Wall Street firm.
Hmm.
I said, hell yes, give me that. Put some lipstick on this pig.
There you go.
I had a situation yesterday. Y'all tell me if I did wrong or not. I sold an item. It's a what's those little micrometer, and after 9 days, the guy goes, "Where is it?" I'm like, "Man, I shipped the damn thing." So I asked my post office, and they said, "We can't find it. It got here, but we don't know what happened to it." The next day, I show up, and he goes, "Yeah, it was in the back. Somehow it got the label got ripped or whatever, but we couldn't ship it, so he gave it back to me." And I'd already refunded the guy. I sent him a message saying he acting like he was upset. I'm like, "Hey, I found this thing. If you want to send me an offer for the same, I'll give you 10% off your offer. I'll send it to you today by 3:30. This was yesterday." He sends me back a message saying, "Thanks for thinking of him. Uh, he would like to take that deal, but he's bidding on an auction for one that's cheaper. Could I hold it a couple of days to the end of this auction?" And by the time that I did, because I sold it for 60. By the time I got his second message, somebody offered me 80 for it, and I fucking took it.
There you
Good
go.
boy. Good boy.
I'm not waiting a couple extra days, so maybe you give me 50 something when I got 80 in my hand right now.
Bird
Yeah.
in the hand.
Another thing else that I sold. These are brake pads for a bicycle. Who
Yeah,
the hell would have ever thought that you changed the brake pads on a bicycle?
They carbon fiber.
Uh,
yeah.
uh,
The more expensive bikes, Tom, have disc brakes on them.
Yeah.
it just says semi-metallic
Okay. That
without.
would be a mid grade. The carbon fiber brake pads, if you ever run across those and get them at a decent price.
Phil either sells this kind of stuff too, or he's got one of them $8,000 bicycles sitting in their garage.
Oh no 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 no! I drive
But
an old busted hoopty. I sold the pickup truck so I didn't have to haul stuff around anymore.
um, because one of the guys that I sold some bunch of stuff to, actually, I sold some stuff I hadn't even got listed to him. Um, we were passing messages back and forth, and he's got $5,000 in his frame. He's got about 800, I think he said, in the pedal assembly. The chain was like 300 because it's not metal; it's some kind of carbon thing. He said his 10-year-old son can pick it up and just pick it up off the
Yeah.
ground and walk around with it. It's so light.
Some of them you could like me. I could pick it up with one hand. You
Yeah.
can hang it on your fingers. They're so light.
Um,
Next, you're gonna tell us you have manly hands, though.
Okay.
who?
I was going to
Tara?
crack a joke about Jim, but it probably wasn't appropriate.
I'm ham fisted. I mean, I can punch you in the face.
Tara is a working woman. She
I don't
barely
like the way you said
pays.
that,
She
Tom.
does
Oh,
all that.
Tar, she's a working woman. You know what? She lacks in looks, but she's a good hard worker. She's a utility woman.
Okay, well, where's it at? I was figuring somebody would come say in the chat. Did Tom just call her a hoe?
That's my Jim.
Working woman.
Jim is right
She's
now.
not the classiest, but god dang it, she works hard.
Yeah, she does. No, I'm serious now. They don't have nothing to do with it because uh, years ago there was a girl that her father had a construction company. They installed um, like water and sewer pipe.
Yeah, she wore a hard hat and flannel shirts all the time, man. That girl could work.
No, hell no. She would come out to the job site and she could jump in the back of inside of a backhoe and work just as damn good as those guys could. Half the time she looked like she was dressed to go to the midnight ball.
Take the shovel from him, lag. Take the shovel from him.
What do you mean, Tom? A woman can run a backhoe just as good as a man? Wow,
Hell
that's
yeah!
amazing.
Listen, I got some cousins. Well, most of
You
them
get my
passed
boots.
because they were older than me. Those girls could work your ass under the damn table. I mean, they were farm girls, they were
Todd,
beautiful, but they
Todd,
were work.
save us. Todd, save us.
Built like a brick shit house.
Absolutely.
They could really work.
But you know how they dressed, how they look, don't make a damn bit of difference to these girls. That shut up,
Get that
Todd.
cornbread.
I'm digging your hole. Didn't matter how they dress; they could really work.
Oh man.
Hey
Go
man,
on,
that's
Dave.
what you want. Damn, that's what
Yeah.
Jim got. Jim got him a wife that knows how to work.
Oh, excuse
Uh
me.
huh.
Hmm.
I don't know why Jim hooked up with me, but
If I need
anyway.
help moving a sofa, I don't want some chick with like bird arms and legs. All she eats is those little grass sprouts or whatever.
Maybe
Rice
maybe
cake.
maybe it's your fisting skills. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh God! All right.
Another thing that I saw was bicycle grips. For handlebar grips.
That was a good turnabout of the subject.
Yeah, I was
That's
changing that
classy.
real fast, like
You did that well.
I need to get out of this.
Heifer legs, Tara.
Some of this
All
shit
right,
is
Todd. I'm gonna give you a heifer leg right up your ass.
y'all are just not right. Why don't y'all do this on Scott's show? He talks. Well, he
So-
talks.
I gotta
He
live
talks
with her now the rest of the day.
He
So-
talks big shit. He talks
I
big
gotta,
shit over there.
Jim, I gotta live with her the rest of the day. You got poor Jim
You guys
scared
are all
over
going
there.
somewhere else. I'm stuck with her for the rest of the day. Thank you.
I can see Tom. Tom has gone to the mall, East Lake Mall, wherever it is over there, and him and Serge are in the mall, and Tom looks and goes, "Hey, there you go. There's your handsome woman right there."
Look
Yeah,
out.
you never call a woman handsome.
What are y'all talking? No, back in the 30s, that's what they would say. That's how they would talk about women being handsome.
In the
meant
30s?
beautiful.
That's like telling a girl her big nose is cute.
It'd be like walking up to a girl and say, "Wow, you got nice birthing hips."
Yeah.
Well, you're really gonna be able to drop a lot of babies. Look at those big birthing hips you got.
I guess talking about the mommy milkers is out of the question then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I was going to say something about Tom's bicycle. Here, baby. Step here. Put your hips up here.
Yeah, never tell a woman she has outriggers.
Listen, you'll be able to survive in the ocean if we go overboard with those big tits you got.
Oh boy. Bumper cars.
Tom's not. He's not ending this show. He's going to hit the self-destruct delete button at the end of the show.
No, I was just
And his wife is going to have to take a call in about 3 seconds.
no. My wife is at work today. She's at the office.
Oh, well,
Get the bleach,
Tom's lost control.
get the bleach bit and the hard drive smashing.
And when the hell did they come out with 18-speed bicycles?
What?
Oh yeah,
18
I've seen like 23
speed bicycles.
Oh,
Oh, speed. That's another sales gimmick.
My first real bicycle was a 3-speed English racer. With the handlebar.
yeah, you used to ride it wearing
Yeah.
you rode it wearing knickers and
Did it
had
have
one of those big swirly lollipops.
Did it have a bell and a bunch of wicker accessories?
No, it did
It
not.
had wood, it
No,
had
it did
wood
not.
wheels. It had those
No, it
wood
did not.
bicycle wheels.
Oh my god.
He's got a
probably-
basket on the front with a Yorkie.
I probably ruined.
Larry's got a question for you there.
Oh, let me flip over here. I'm not getting it.
Do you ask women if they're barren?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's too far, Mr. Sadie.
Yeah, never ask a woman if she's pregnant if you don't know for sure.
Never.
What are you
Never.
expecting? I'm not pregnant.
Yeah, because you get that answer, it's not going to end well.
In this day and this generation, I ain't asking them shit. A bunch of freaks.
There you go.
Has anybody ever seen the movie 2 Weeks Notice? There's a
No.
part in it. There's a part in it when Hugh Grant asks African American lady. He says, congratulations. And she says, what do you mean? And he says, when's your baby done? And she's like, I'm not pregnant. Duh. It's time to
Oh boy,
leave.
Mic
stepped in
drop.
it.
Hey, kids, it's been fun, but I need to leave.
All right. Come in
All right,
Tom,
anytime.
me too. I got to go torture the Lutherans.
I got to go move the garden hose.
We gotta go pick up some stuff at an auction pickup.
Well, good. Then I don't have to worry about making an excuse to end this thing at 10 o'clock. Everybody's doing it for me. Hi, John.
Yes,
There you go.
sir.
I think it went too far, and everybody's like, "You have
Yeah.
to wrap it up, or you're
Yeah.
gonna get tagged and suspended from
No.
Thank you
YouTube."
for
No.
thank
If
you for
I
having me
haven't
on. I
got, if
appreciate it.
all my videos are still up,
Pleasure,
at,
Phil.
have a good
Call
day,
it Queen.
Phil.
Pleasure.
It's gonna turn into the Queen City Picker misogynist show.
Thanks for helping us gang up on Tom, Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely my pleasure. I love the boy. See y'all later. Bye-bye.
If Scott hasn't got me demonetized or not demonetized, some of my videos pulled down, nothing that we've said today is.
Don't worry, I'll try harder.
Yeah, there you go.
Actually, one of the
Bye,
people
y'all.
that I follow that's big into the YouTube world was talking about that they've pissed off so many people that they're not as strict as they used to be.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I mean, we could start talking about COVID and politics and stuff and push it to the
Let's
limit and
don't.
see what happens.
Let's
If
don't.
that's what you really
push
want
it.
to go.
Save that for Todd's show tomorrow.
Okay.
Anyway,
I won't be here. Honestly, I won't be here tomorrow, so you're on your own.
you
Remember
going
that
ride
stuff.
tomorrow?
Yeah, I gotta go. Yeah, I'm going horse barn tomorrow.
Cool. It's nice that Jim let you go.
Oh, you think I'm like one of those females? I have to ask permission from the man to go do
Jim,
stuff.
can I go ride tomorrow?
Yeah.
Anyway, anybody got any final words before we shut this horse down? I guess not. Y'all have a great day.
All right.
Catch Scott, Todd tomorrow, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.
All right. Have a good weekend.
Y'all too.